Hello class 3 students. Welcome back to your sunshine book. So today we are going to begin with the chapter number 4, Once in a Village. So children, this is a story about the people of a village who had started cutting trees just to build new houses because the population was growing day by day. So they decided to cut the trees and build new houses over there. But because of cutting the trees, what they had to face, what problems they had to face, that we are going to study in this story. So let us begin with the reading of the story. The story starts with the forest. The forest was on the edge of a village. It had stood there long before the village, though the village was too old. So children, the story, it starts with a forest. There was a forest, and the forest was situated at the edge of the village. Village edge means जैसे ही village खत्म होता है, forest start हो जाता है. So it had stood there long before the village, though the village was too old. See, the forest was long before situated there. मतलब बहुत पहले से था, village बाद में आया. Though village was also very old. Village भी बहुत पुराना था, but forest उससे भी ज़्यादा old था, पुराना था. The village people knew that the forest was a friend and gave them many things like fruits to eat, woods to make their homes, leaves and roots which cured them when they had fever, overhurt, and flowers which everyone loved. So the people of the village, they all knew, उनको पता था कि forest was their friend because it gave them many things like it gave them fruits to eat, it gave them woods to make their homes, it gave them leaves and roots out of which they used to make medicines to cure their fever or when they were hurt. जब चोट लग जाती थी उस पे भी वो लगाते थे. And flowers which everyone loved. All these things they used to get from the village. But the number of people in the village grew. अब village में लोग जो थे वो बढ़ने लगे. And when the more people are there, they need houses to live. And they needed houses to live and fields to grow food. Now what happened? They began to cut down the trees. उन्होंने क्या करना शुरू किया? Trees काटने शुरू कर दिए because they needed houses and they needed fields also to grow more food for them. Now the wise ones warned them. Wise कौन से होते हैं? जो सयाने लोग होते हैं, बड़े लोग होते हैं. They warned them. उन्होंने warn किया, warning दी उनको. Don't cut the trees. They are our friends. They look after us. If you hurt them, trouble will befall upon you. So, when they started cutting down the trees, the wise ones, the old people, warned them. उनको warning दी कि इन्हें मत काटो. They are our friends. ये हमारे friends हैं. They look after us. वो हमारा ध्यान रखते हैं. And if you hurt them, trouble will befall you. अगर तुम इनको hurt करोगे, काटोगे, तो you will be in trouble. Problem में फंस जाओगे. But no one listened, and soon the forest became thin and sparse. All that was left standing were some clumps of neem and some thorn bushes. So on page number 30, you can see the Dryad Forest. सूखा हुआ forest देख रहे हो आप? Page number 30 पर, this picture. So, what happened? When they all began to cut down the trees to make houses and fields to grow food, क्या हुआ? किसी ने सुना नहीं बड़ों की बात? And soon the forest became thin and sparse. बहुत जल्दी forest कैसा हो गया? सूखा, and there were no trees. Just what was there just standing? the clumps of neem and some thorn bushes. Thorn bushes means कांटेदार कुछ झाड़ियां सी रह गई, और clumps of neem means थोड़े थोड़े नीम के पेड़, सूखे सूखे पेड़ रह गए. Now what trouble do you think will be for all the villagers due to the cutting of trees? अब trees काट दिए तो क्या प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी? यही प्रॉब्लम आएगी ना कि उनको फूड नहीं मिले, फ्रूट्स नहीं मिले, वुड नहीं मिला, लीव्स नहीं मिली, रूट्स नहीं मिला. आप यही सोच रहे होगे. But no, something else happened. What was that? Then, one year, it happened just as the wise ones had said. That was the year the rains did not come. आप सोचोगे पेड़ काटने से रेन का क्या मतलब है? रेन ही नहीं आई. 1 साल हो गया कि पूरा रेन ही नहीं हुई. The people of the village looked up at the sky, where the sun shone bright, too bright. Perhaps the rains are late, they said. They waited, but the weeks went by and the rains didn't come. अब क्या हुआ? बरसात नहीं होती है, बारिश नहीं होती है. गर्मी में तो क्या होता है? बहुत गर्मी लगती है. एवरी डे वी फील कि आज बरसात हो जाए, आज बारिश हो जाए, आज बारिश हो जाए. बट क्या हुआ? बारिश नहीं हुई. इट डिड नॉट रेन. लोगों ने सोचा कोई बात नहीं, इस पर लेट आएगी. बट स्टिल वीक्स वेंट बाय. हफ्ते पे हफ्ते गुजरते गए एंड इट डिड नॉट रेन. बारिश ही नहीं हुई. चलो, लोगों ने सोचा आ जाएगी. द नेक्स्ट ईयर अगेन द रेन्स डिडंट कम. अब दूसरे साल भी यही हुआ, बारिश ही नहीं आई. कितनी गर्मी होती है, और गर्मी से क्या होता है? एवरीवेयर इट इज ड्राई. एकदम गर्मी, सब सूख जाता है. एंड द स्काई वॉज क्लाउडलेस. स्काई क्लाउडलेस मीन्स कोई भी क्लाउड्स भी दिखाई नहीं देते थे स्काई में. द dazzling sun looked down from the sky. Everyone waited in vain. अब क्या हुआ? dazzling sun मतलब जो सन था, इतना तेज रोशनी, मतलब इतनी गर्मी से हमेशा सन जो था वही रहता था. क्लाउड्स कभी आते ही नहीं उसके आगे. एवरीबडी वॉज वेटिंग फॉर द रेन. हर कोई बरसात का वेट कर रहा था. बट इन वेन, ऑल इन वेन. सब बर्बाद, बारिश आती ही नहीं थी. बट देयर वॉज स्टिल नो रेन, नॉट अ ड्रॉप. बारिश होती ही नहीं थी. द ग्रास वॉज ब्राउन नाउ एंड विदर्ड. ग्रास भी, जब बारिश नहीं होती है, पानी नहीं देते हो प्लांट्स को, तो क्या होता है? वो सूख जाते हैं, ब्राउन हो जाते हैं. पहले ग्रीन होते हैं, देन दे टर्न ब्राउन एंड देन दे आर विदर्ड. विदर्ड मीन्स डाइड. द पॉन्ड्स वर ड्राई, द लोटसेस हैड डाइड. अब पॉन्ड्स जो थे वाटर के भरे हुए होते थे पहले, नाउ दे हैव बिकम ड्राई. और उनके अंदर जो लोटस थे, लोटस ग्रो इन वाटर, दे ऑल्सो डाइड. लोटस फ्लावर्स भी डाई हो गए. द डक्स एंड द गीज लेफ्ट द विलेज. अब डक्स और गीज ने क्या किया? विलेज छोड़ दिया. क्योंकि डक्स एंड गीज कहाँ रहते हैं? दे लिव इन वाटर. दे ऑल्सो लेफ्ट द विलेज. द रिवर बिकेम अ थिन मडी ट्रिकल. जो इतनी बड़ी रिवर होती थी वो क्या बन गई? छोटी सी पतली सी मड्डी, जैसे कीचड़ होता है ना, ऐसा रह गया था. बिकॉज इट वॉज ऑल ड्राइड. सब सूख गया था. पानी इवापोरेट हो गया, इवापोरेट होकर के ऊपर चला गया. बट देयर वॉज नो रेन. दिस इज टेरिबल, सेड एवरीबडी. Are our troubles due to our cutting of trees? अब उनमें से एक ने सोचा, सब लोग बोलने लगे कि तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो गई. क्या ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ ट्रीज काटने के कारण हुई है? The people asked. As soon as it rains, we'll plant saplings, mini saplings. They promised. Yes, and we will water and look after them till they grow into trees. If only it would rain. अब वो सब कहने लगे, क्या ये सिर्फ ट्रीज कट करने से ही हुआ है? It is all due to cutting of trees. Now they promised themselves, अपने आप से प्रॉमिस किया कि जैसे ही बारिश होती है, as soon as it rains, we will plant saplings. Saplings क्या होते हैं? छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स. हम छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स को फटाफट से लगा देंगे. And we will all water them. हम उनको पानी भी देंगे. We will look after them. ध्यान भी रखेंगे till they grow into trees. तो वो trees नहीं बन जाते दोबारा से. We will all take care. If only it would rain. सिर्फ जब बारिश होगी तभी कर सकते हैं हम. Then we will die if there is no rain, cried everybody. सब रोने लगे कि we will die, हम मर जाएंगे अगर बारिश नहीं हुई तो. The trees shed their leaves and held up bare bony arms to the sky. Means क्या हुआ? Trees की leaves सब खत्म हो गई. They shed their leaves and held up bare bony arms. Bony arms क्या होते हैं? पतली पतली branches सिर्फ sky की तरफ वही खड़ी थी, and only the dried trees were there. The animals lay down silent and sad. Animals भी क्या थे? Silent or sad, चुपचाप से बैठे रहते थे. Sad थे because they were not getting any rain. They were also starving. They were also because they had no food even. Animals, they eat fruits and trees and flowers. What all these things the animals eat, they were not getting anything. If only it would rain. Twittered the birds. Oh, if only. Everybody, even the birds, animals, people, they all were yearning for rain. सब लोग rain चाहते थे कि rain हो जाए. होती नहीं थी. Send us rain, sobbed the thin muddy trickle that had once been the river. जो river हुआ करती थी पहले, अब सिर्फ एक muddy trickle, थोड़ा सा कीचड़ बन के रह गई है. वो भी बोल रही थी, send us rain. It was also praying to God to send the rain. Rain, come down rain, prayed the empty fields. जो fields खाली खेत पड़े हुए थे, सूखे हुए खेत थे, वो भी बोल रहे थे, rain, come down rain. Rain को बुला रहे थे. Rain, please, may the rain come, begged the people. People were also begging, भीख मांग रहे थे God से कि please rain दे दो. There was one thought in every mind and one wish in every heart. Everybody wanted to be it said that it should rain. Do you think it will rain? आपने सोचा बारिश होगी? पता नहीं है ना. Then one day, the one thought in every mind and the one wish in every heart began to grow in strength. अब जब सब लोग इकट्ठे होकर के कुछ प्रेयर करते हैं तो God has to agree with them. So powerful did it become that it began to rise higher and higher until it reached the sky. So सबकी prayers जो थी जब इकट्ठे हो गई तो it started going up and up and up and it reached the sky. Sky तक पहुंच गई. भगवान जी ने सुन लिया. And there it became a shining silver cloud. फिर लोगों ने क्या देखा? क्या मिला उनको? एक shining सा silver color का cloud उन्होंने sky में देखा. Look, cried the people, gazing upwards. अब उनमें से लोगों ने एकदम से चिल्लाए, देखो देखो ऊपर, देखो ऊपर, क्या है? What was there? There was a cloud. All eyes were fixed on the wonderful cloud. बहुत टाइम बाद उन्होंने क्लाउड देखा था and they all were very happy to see the cloud. Then raindrops fell. Pit 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 pitter pitter pit pit. जब बारिश आती है हल्की हल्की कहीं पड़ती है तो कैसी आवाज आती है? ऐसी आती है ना, pit 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 pit. They fell on the earth and on the dry grass and on animals and birds and people. Means it started raining. Oh, the rain, the wonderful, beautiful, glorious rain, cried everybody. सब लोग चिल्लाने लगे कि बारिश आ गई, वाह वाह, बारिश हो गई, बारिश हो गई, बारिश हो गई. Everybody started crying like रोने नहीं लग गए थे, बहुत खुश हो के चिल्लाने लग गए, बारिश आ गई, बारिश आ गई. The raindrops grew bigger. धीरे धीरे raindrops का size बड़ा हो गया. Thick and fast they fell from the black clouds and everybody lifted their arms and sang and danced. जब बहुत दिनों के बाद गर्मी में बारिश आती है, आप भी खेलते हो ना, बाहर निकलते हो, तो these people were getting the rain after 2 years. So they all started singing and dancing and dancing and dancing. They all sang and danced, but they did not forget what they had promised. उन्होंने क्या promise किया था? कि we will all plant the saplings and we will again bring our forest back again. Soon the village was full of green saplings. तो छोटी छोटी saplings वहाँ पर दोबारा से आ गई and they started growing into trees. So children, you should also learn this thing, that trees are our green friends. We must not cut them. We must never cut the trees. Now, let us do the exercise work. Did the villagers remember their promise? Say yes or no. Yes, they remembered. Now, the forest was on the dash of the village. Yes, edge of the village. All that was left standing were some clumps of neem and bushes and some clumps of neem and some thorn bushes. Why did the ducks and geese leave the village? Why? Because ponds had dried, the grass had withered. दोनों काम हो गए ना, इसलिए ducks और geese चले गए. Both A and B. Now read the sentences, correct them and write in your notebooks. You need not write in the notebook. Children, do it in your books only. The villagers knew that the forest was their enemy. No, friend. They knew that the forest was their friend. The number of people living in the village became less or more? More. People began to plant more trees in the field? No, they began to cut more trees in the fields. Now word quiz, children. Which set of the letters can complete the given words? So 3 sets are given. If you write Listan, would it make the sense? No. Ed, listed. Yes, it will make the sense. But the second word, FRI, ED and D. Will it make a sense? No. So LISTEN. Yes, listen. FRIEEND. It will make friend. So EN suits here. Now children, let's move to the next page. Reference to context. Read the sentences and answer the questions that follow. Oh rain, the wonderful rain. Who said these words? Who said? The villagers said these words. Why were these words spoken? These words were spoken because it had rained after such a long wait. After how many years? After 2 years. Okay. Why was the rain called wonderful? Why was it called wonderful? Tell me. Yes. The rain was called wonderful because it gave a new life back to the villagers. Were the speakers happy? Yes, the speakers were happy. If yes, how did they express their happiness? They expressed their happiness by singing and dancing. Now children, these are the answers. You can take a screenshot and write down the answers, or you can wait here and write the answers also. Now we move to the next page, grammar part. Conjunctions. We have done our conjunctions in grammar book or not? I don't know. I don't remember. If not done, we will do them very soon. Conjunctions are the words which join two sentences. See, here we can join the two sentences by using and. Trees give us shelter. Trees give us food. Here trees give us is repeated in the second sentence. So we will cut the repetition and we will just add and. Trees give us shelter and food. Meaning of and is or, tatha in Hindi we write. And the meaning of because is kyunki. The land is barren. The people have cut down the trees. I've joined them using because. The land is barren kyunki. Because the people have cut down the trees. So because and they are the conjunctions because they are joining the two sentences. Similarly, we have two more conjunctions which we are going to learn, that is but and so. But means lekin, so means isliye. One more we will do, that is either and or. Either and or, these are the relative conjunctions which are used together in a sentence. So when we will do them, then I will explain you how they are used. Otherwise we use or only, and meaning of or is athva. Yeah. Okay. So समटाइम्स वी टेक और एज अदरवाइज ऑल्सो, वरना भी यूज करते हैं हम इसको, इसकी मीनिंग को वरना लेकर भी यूज करते हैं, वरना ऐसा हो जाएगा, वरना वैसा हो जाएगा. स्टडी हार्ड और यू विल फेल, वरना तुम फेल हो जाओगे. सो इन दैट केस ऑल्सो वी यूज और. So children, circle the correct conjunction to complete these sentences. I like chocolates, but I don't like biscuits. So नहीं लगा सकते because I like chocolates इसलिए I don't like biscuits. No, मुझे chocolates पसंद है लेकिन मुझे biscuits पसंद नहीं है. It was raining, so I got wet. It was raining इसलिए मैं भीग गया. You can take either my shawl or my coat. Either के साथ और ही यूज होता है, या मेरी शॉल ले लो या मेरा कोट ले लो. I want a bag and a trolley for carrying the groceries. दो चीजें चाहिए, बैग भी चाहिए और ट्रॉली भी चाहिए ग्रोसरीज ले जाने के लिए. राइट? Use the given conjunctions to join these sentences. So let us do it. He was late, so he missed the bus. The boys played well, but they lost the match. Is that a bird or is that a kite? Sheila went to Delhi and Anita went to Delhi. So children, these are conjunctions. If you want their complete explanation, I will share the, grammar chapter to you. If we have not done, then I will share it to you very soon. Now let us move to the next page. On next page, there is a topic. Some incomplete sentences are given in red cloud. Complete them by coloring the correct pairs of sentences given in the other clouds. See, Ashima could not play. Which one suits better? I have colored yellow the correct sentence because she had hurt her leg. Ashima could not play. अगर हम कहते हैं and she had hurt her leg, क्या ये सूट करता है? आशिमा खेल नहीं सकती और उसकी टांग पर चोट लगी है, या क्योंकि उसकी टांग पर चोट लगी है. You have to choose. So I feel rather it is only correct because she had hurt her leg. Do you want to stay at home and go out to play? दोनों चीजें हो सकती हैं? No. Do you want to stay at home or go out to play? Choice is given. Shravan is intelligent but lazy. We are not asking, that is why we cannot write or here. So we write but lazy. लेकिन lazy है. Rahul realized his mistake and apologized to his mother. Rahul realized his mistake because all apologized to his mother. ये तो सूट ही नहीं करता. And apologized to his mother. Next topic is interjections. Interjections are the words which express sudden strong feeling. जैसे एकदम से आपके माइंड में क्या आता है? कुछ भी देखते हो आप, कुछ सुंदर देखते हो, आप कहते हो वाव. कुछ उदासी वाला काम होता है तो आप कहते हो अलास. जब आप बहुत खुश होते हो, कुछ चीज जीतते हो, आप बोलते हो हुर्रे. एकदम से आपको कुछ लगता है तो कहते हो आउच, है ना. कुछ अचानक कहते हो जाता है, कहते हो वाह ओह ऐसा हो गया. So these are some words जो एकदम से आपके मुंह से निकलते हैं. Those words are called the interjections. So for interjections also we have a chapter in our grammar book and I will share that also with you. So prepositions, color the interjections given in the box with yellow crayon. Whichever you find that they are the interjections, you color them, and I have colored them yellow. Ouch, hooray, bravo, oh, alas. Or but and they are the conjunctions, so I have not colored them yellow. Now we have prepositions. Prepositions we have already done. So here only we have to make here you have to make the sentence using the preposition. Like on, the teddy is on the table. Under, the teddy is under the table. Behind, the teddy is behind the tree. You can see the position and the usage of preposition. Now come to the next page. The prepositions in these sentences are incorrect. You have to write the sentences with the correct prepositions. The dog hid across the wall. So what will be the correct preposition? That is, the dog hid behind the wall. Wall के पीछे तो छुप सकते हैं, wall के across नहीं छुप सकते. I kept my books in the table. No, on the table. Table के अंदर नहीं, table के ऊपर रखी जाती है. Let's see what is hidden over the box or in the box. In the box is correct one. Now, here's a classroom activity. Use the prepositions given in the back to answer the following questions. Where does the teacher write? The teacher writes on the board. Who sits with you? My friend sits with me. When you are sitting in the class, that time you can do it better. But I have just written the assumptions. Who sits behind you? Meena sits behind me. Behind means पीछे. With means साथ में. Beside means तुम्हारे side पर. Who sits beside you? Rohan sits beside me. Where do you throw garbage? I throw garbage in the bin. Now this is the activity. You can draw a picture there and make a sentence. Uses of the trees and true rhyming words of tree like free. After that, we have one activity. Children, this is your activity, right? And this activity you have to do. You have to write this composition. Hints are given. Beginning and ending is given on page number 39. You have to write yourself and submit it in the Google Classroom, the link which I have already shared with you. And children, another link I'll send you in which I have explained it. I have made the correct picture composition. But first you try it yourself. Send it to me in Google Classroom. And after that I will send you the link from where you can write down in your books. First you have to write on the paper, and that paper, click off that paper, you have to send me on Google Classroom, and after that you will write that in your books. Goodbye, children.